Test, test. Test, test. Yeah, so it's showing that it's on. I just don't know why it's not. Let's see if it's on now. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good. All right. So that seems to have done the trick for that. Now I just got to figure out how I'm going to get the chat up in the corner there, because it's clearly on in the broadcast, but I don't know what's going on. So appreciate those who have come out to watch me mess with my system here, but mainly I wanted to put the first one up there because it's my boy. He was on Red Bull with the M235 Red Bull livery, of course. And he did really good. Of course, at the end he was burning around there, but it was kind of amazing to see him, especially in VR. He's never done that. Like, I mean, years ago, what, 3-4 years ago, he was fooling around with Dirt Rally a little bit, but never VR and never race car on the track. So that was just kind of his first deal. I think he did all right. And of course, I'm testing out the new card. Well, new to me card anyway. And I picked up the Gigabyte 1070 there, GTX 1070. And I got everything on here at its max. And it's pushing the frame rate a bit though. Not doing as good as I thought it would probably do at full settings, but everything maxed out. But it looks beautiful on my screen. Now I have my screen, the resolution cranked right up. Like this is pretty much my 4K. So on the replay we're getting 60 frames on average, I think, or maybe just a bit below, but you guys are only seeing it, I think, in the 1080 that I'm streaming right now. So at 60 frames, the max that you guys will see. You say the audio is low? It's still low, is it, John? Okay, so maybe I gotta change some settings in there, or change the settings on the mic. Let me have a look at the in-game settings. Is there anything I can think of? I want to get into VR later on today once I get it all figured out, and we'll of course broadcast that and see what the big difference is. Well, I'm hoping there's going to be a big difference in the maybe I'm not sure about the quality you guys end up seeing, but what I see in VR world, I'm hoping will change drastically. And of course, I'll have to tone down the settings I have now, but I just wanted to test it out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let me get into the sound here. Well, it shouldn't be too bad. That's normally where I have it. Maybe the mic, my mic needs to be turned up. Oh. Wait. See how that helps. If that helps any, I don't know. But it should. I still don't understand why the chat's not coming up here because it's supposed to be. Down a little bit more here. I mean, you gotta hear the car a bit, right? So I think it's probably my mic. Because that usually is where I have it. This video card shouldn't really affect my sound settings other than the see, why isn't that showing up over here, the chat? It's very weird. Hey Mike. Yeah, the card is working, though there seems to be an issue with the sound and me getting the chat up in here in this corner. So I'm actually, the only way I can see you in the chat is I have my phone on right now, trying to get this figured out. Yeah, I mean, I got the resolution on my TV, of course, cranked right up, and I have this native to that. So I'm running pretty high resolution. But the resolutions aren't available like they were with the Radeon card. It's weird. I had more options. I mean, not that I don't get the higher resolutions, but like say I think it's 2690 by 1440. That's the one I usually try to run, and that one wasn't available. So I don't know what's going on there. No. Because I should be able to get, see, I'm running here, but now unless that's changed, that's the max. See, it goes right down to 1080 at 120 hertz. Before I'd have like 26 something, 2690 or whatever the heck it was by 1440. And now it's not in here for whatever reason. So what I'm going to do though, I'm just going to try something. I'm going to go by the, see, because I mean my TV is capable of the 120 hertz. So I don't know if I can. See what happens when I hit apply. I wonder if that's going to affect my frame rate as well. I mean, I'll have to change all this anyway when I go back. I guess I should find out what this stuff really, the FXAA, it's anti-aliasing, I believe. Bloom, oh, we all know what bloom does. Motion blur quality. I don't think I need it on that high. Ultra. Let's see if I can get the frames up a bit. Light shafts on. Texture, of course, we want that all on high. Rearview mirror, right. High, high, high. High, 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 high. Gameplay. So everything is here. It's kind of neat though to have Caleb do it. Like I said, and when he was doing it, oh really? You're going back to? Oh really? Well, I wouldn't say it's way better. The 4 GB version, I wouldn't. I don't know if I would agree with you there, Mike, as opposed to the 8 GB. I mean, options maybe, or the way it's configured, maybe. Like as far as the in menu stuff, but I mean, that's minor compared to you know what I'm seeing here on my monitor right now, right? I mean, it's just amazing, and it's just I haven't tried the VR yet, but we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, voice drops right in the background. So it could be my setup in here. So let me see. Mike. So always on settings. So microphone volume. That's up, but maybe I gotta turn the boost up a bit. Just let me know if that. Make sure it doesn't. Oh, system sounds. So maybe in here that's probably why. It doesn't matter what I'm doing in here when it comes across on your end. So we'll just try a couple of things and then, yeah, I think this will actually help right there. I don't think I'm going to need that boost like that. Or like that, because I don't want to blow out the mic. But I got a feeling. Let's see what happens with that. You let me know what you hear and stuff, if you don't mind. If you got a minute anyway, guys. And then I got to figure out why the chat's not coming up. Why the chat's not coming up, so I got to figure that out. Because when I go, yeah, I mean, I will say, because of the simple fact of the chat feature alone, I mean, I enjoy that. So that just means I either got to go to OBS or something like that and get it put in if this won't work. But it could mean I just need to restart the computer too. So I could go to a higher frame rate. I think it'll go into 1440. So, but that's okay. So that's that. The HUD layout. See, I have it up here. There's no way for me to confirm. Like it doesn't let me confirm. So comments. Blah. See, it's there. So am I missing something here? And you can't change me. It's not as if my text is too. Yeah, so that's, I'm pretty sure that's it there for that. So let's see, we'll run a little test here. And let me know. I ran a couple of hot laps, just trying to put some numbers up. On the leaderboard, see what happens, but yeah. So you're gonna go back to AMD. You, Mike, you flip video cards like you flip quarters. I know. It's not perfect as far as that is concerned, but I mean, only. Alright, so let me know. I almost can hear my voice. It sounds like I'm blowing out the mic a little bit, but oh yeah, look at the frame rate now. Holy mackerel, 121 frames. And it still looks beautiful on my end. Like, it's just amazing. So yeah, it's quite a... I'm expecting, you know, some good... good changes to the Rift. But yeah, AMD, I mean, I agree with you, Mike. AMD is, you know, I like AMD personally as a card. I think it's pretty good. Like, it's really, really cool as a card, but, yeah, it sounds better? Okay, good. So you can hear me okay, though? Johnny, what did you think about Kayla's run? Sounds good. Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm showing you from a replay. Like, it's not only that it's a replay, but it's... I'm not in VR mode right now, so that will change things when I go back, but it should be way better than what I was before when I was in VR. And plus, I'm getting 3 frames here, but I don't understand why the chat. So I am... There's something that I'm missing here. There's something I'm either not doing or I need to get figured out. Maybe I'm not linking my chat to the screen here for some reason. Oh. Yeah, I think he did okay. You know, it was his first time. 15 years old for one, right? So he's essentially never driven SiM, you know, and he actually drove that car on the pro settings and with a base setup. So I think he did really good for somebody who's never done it before. Yeah, I'll get into the SiM in a little bit. I just want to... I really wish I could figure out that chat thing. But just look at the frame rate in the top corner. I don't know if you can see it or not in your end, but I can see it on mine. And I'm getting like just the little changes I made from the last when I was running Caleb's from my other run there. When I just switched it over, doubled my frame rate. And and it still looks beautiful. So there's no sense running those high resolution resolutions on. Yeah, he's a shooter, not a driver yet. Ooh, it bottomed out, dude. It bottomed out. Well, that's what I mean. I think he did awesome. I'm very proud of him. And unfortunately, when he did it, I couldn't see it was one of those times where the monitor glitched out on me, and I couldn't see what he was doing. So it was the first time I actually got to see it was today, to see what he did. So it's kind of neat, like a little reveal. I gotta figure out that chat. It's bothering me. I don't know what I gotta do to figure that out. If anybody has any suggestions how I can get that working, or if there's something I just didn't do with YouTube, but I mean the picture is connecting up. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is a little run I did. The leaderboards. I was just making some attempts with the leaderboard, and on Bathurst there. Actually, I'm working on this. This is actually a challenge. This is the Volkswagen. This is a challenge on RaceRoom right now. Yeah. Well, and that's what I mean. I think that the other times it's when you're seeing in VR. VR is not known for having, but I thought that you guys wouldn't get that image. But it's hard to say. Like I mean, I'm not by no means. I'm not by any means anyone that has. I'm just playing with the settings here to set up a little bit. Little Volkswagen. So this is a challenge they have on me. I might actually try that again today. I actually did pretty good with this. Flag in the background, so it's still 120. Having a little vape. I got the bourbon vaping. Bourbon chocolate caramel, I think, or something. That actually, the blurry he was talking about there, Mike, that was when I had the 4 gig card in, that AMD card in. That's what he was talking about. That's when I was doing VR. Oh, you're talking about, you mean if I got, Mike, if I got that 590? But dude, that 590, yeah, that's an 8 gig card. But I mean, that was just, I'll quickly look it up here. It's not El Cheapo. And you can't find, I haven't found one used anyway. Yeah, it's pretty new. 590. That's 380 bucks. It's gone down a bit. 380 bucks. No, sorry, that's a 580. $389. Yeah, it's $5. Plus taxes. So here that'd be another $40. $60 taxes. I got this one for $350, no taxes. So that'd be the same as me paying, say, $300. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's all right. It'll do me. I just got to figure out the workarounds on a couple of things. I only got so much money. Actually, I probably shouldn't even have gotten into that. $267. Oh, you mean for, yeah, for you, $267. Let's see, $267 right now. What is that these days? Our dollar. Yeah, so that's $353.95 here Canadian, and that's if there's no exchange percentages, which there's always a couple of percent or two I think they charge, or my bank would charge, and then taxes, of course. Right, so it's still up into the 400 area, but yeah. But I mean, this is a massive improvement over the 4 gig card any day. You know, I got some figuring out what the chat to do. But once I get that figured out, I mean, that could be just something I'm doing, or maybe I got to restart the computer. I don't know. I just turned this on today, so, and it's working with RaceRoom. So, fingers crossed so far on that one. So what card are you going to go back to, Mike? In the Radian, like which one are you going to get? I thought you had a Radian, to be honest with you. But you're using Radian still. Yeah, the vape is really, it actually, to be honest, John, with that's been a godsend. I feel so much better. I quit smoking, right? just feel better, your attitude's better. I mean, it's just amazing. I've heard about that card. Yeah, that's I watched some reviews on that. They're testing it out. This card, I mean, you know, I don't know. I watched a lot of reviews on this card, the one I have in here, and it does pretty good. I mean, you know, for the price I paid, I'm happy with it. You know, we'll see what happens in VR. I mean, that'll be the big test for me when I get into the VR. But that's the next debate. whether it's cheaper or not, dude. I don't know. I don't know. The vape juice and everything. I think I vape more than I ever smoked. But you know, I'm not smoking, so we'll cross that bridge when we This is a fun little car. I know Mike doesn't like the front wheel drive cars. This is a challenge they have on RaceRoom, so people can come in and, you know, I don't know what you can win, if anything, but I actually did this with my 4 gig card. This is just a recording of that. I haven't done anything with the new one yet. I'm just glad it's working. Well, I guess here I'm allowed to do that now, right? It's all legal up here. But no, I'm not. Try from my back. Last one I tried. It's okay. That's not my gig. But yeah, I was smoking back then. Like, I mean, you know, it's in October. I think it was October. I went and I was humming and hawing about going to the beach, and it actually worked. I took the plunge and haven't looked back. I got an unopened pack of smokes here. Well, cigars. They're like mini cigars. That's what I smoke. And I have them sitting there and haven't touched them. Anyway, when I get this chat thing figured out, I'll be. But even that, though, Mike, if you recall, the chat still didn't work in Oculus Rift. So if I'm in VR, chat wasn't working anyway. Not to me, it wasn't translating to my screen. So it wasn't really much good anyway that way, unless I was just doing the work, farting around on the monitor. Which is, to be honest, not my goal anymore. Not like to use the monitor. I think after having VR, that's where I want to be. It's given me a whole new perspective. I think that, still my driving is not great, but I mean, it's definitely put a whole new perspective in things for me. And I love it. So I don't really want to go back the monitor too much. So I got to figure out a way to get the chat. Now there is a way. I was watching, I think this Gamer Muscle there. He said there's a way that you can get the chat thing in there, or something you have to do. You have to go download this other thing and then bring it, put it in a window, and then bring it in. And I don't know. He's actually Gamer Muscle's using the same video card I am, or like 1070. This is a track that I don't race very often. Should be clipping that. Right. This here is one that is my Achilles heel. This one, and there's another tight S-turn coming up here. Put me on the leaderboard. Didn't do too bad. I'm sure that's probably a race by now. I'll just figure out selections too. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I just saw your thing here. But yeah, there is a way to get the chat in. Yeah, and there's like Mike did mention here too, Gamer Muscle. He's a YouTuber and puts up a lot of good informative stuff. And but yeah, there's something that says you got to download. Right? You got to download this file, and then it puts it into this space or cloud area, like if you're up in the sky. And there's a little window floating around in there. So you gotta go and you gotta grab it and take it and then put it into your VR, I guess, or size it, and then, I don't know, I'm not, like I said, I have to look at it a little bit more. And he says that first time, or at startup, it could be a bit buggy, but then you just, you know what you do, then it goes just fine. Now there's also a way, I believe, with OBS to bring it in as well into your VR. But again, it's going to take some research on my part, and then I have to translate that research to practical, putting it into my. Hey, I was lucky to get the video card in, so. Oh my God, that took me a while. I didn't think it was going to fit. It's so goddamn big compared to the other card. And I thought the other card was huge. But this one, it's going right from edge to edge of inside my case to the motherboard. So I can't go much bigger as far as longer is concerned, but I mean maybe a little bit wider. But I was trying to get it into the PCI slot. I was like, damn, it's going in there. But it was a tight fit. Me trying to see where it goes into the PCI slot. I was like, I'm missing it. I'm missing the mark. I can't see. And it's getting late. Because I want to make sure that I did the uninstall properly of the AMD card, the Radeon card, and anyway, turns out, so this card is in mint condition. Like it's like virtually brand new. Dude got it, went to the 1080. And he's a gamer, but he's not a heavy gamer. He's a comedian, right? So, I mean, and there's the system where I bought it from. You know, people don't screw you around because then they get a very bad rating. It is localized. But anyway, here's the seagulls. And so anyway, I went and I had a look at it and I said, man, this thing is crisp. So anyway, getting back to the install. So I get home and then I'm making sure I'm going on YouTube and I'm like, okay, here's what I got to do, and the install, and like, I got to make sure I get all my other drivers out first, because if not, then NVIDIA has a problem or they don't like each other. And so I did that. And so I'm here trying to get it put in, and you know, I don't have the best tools for it. I don't really have any tools. I got a butter knife and, you know. So here I am, I'm trying to put all this in. And trying to put it all in, and then it's like not going in. 20 minutes later, I'm like, what? You know, I didn't want to force it because I don't want to hurt anything. Just taking my time and trying not to get too frustrated. So I take it out, and I was like, Jesus, what's going on? I'm looking around. So anyway, I'm looking at the other card, and I put it back in just to kind of see, you know, how it goes in. It goes in nice and smooth, walks in. So I was like, okay, well, what's going on here? I mean, I know it's easier because the other card is a little bit smaller. So it's easier to see where it goes in. It just fits right in. So I'm looking how it lines up in the back and where you know, the back of the computer, make sure I got it lined up in the slot properly. And I was one slot too high in the back. So anyway, so I was thinking, okay, so maybe I don't have also the little button that you push on the PCI slot. It's got to be down or it's got to be up, just like the memory card to lock it in place. So I get that figured out. So then I'm going, damn, it's still not going in, and I don't want to force it, right? So I'm looking at the two cards, and where it goes into the PCI slot, I'm looking at the 4 gig card, and it's got that nice gold or copper, you know, connections there. And I'm looking at this card, and I'm going, why is this like, maybe it's just a new style or whatever, right? Well, wasn't it the friggin' cover? Wasn't it the cover for on the card that covers the pins that go into the PCI slot? Was still on. I was like, oh my God. I said, I looked at, I don't know how many videos, and not one of them said you got to take that cover off. So anyway, that was just my stupid move, and I spent like an hour trying to figure that out alone. Why would it go in? I was tired already, but no excuse. Oh, you guys are chatting here. Okay, what do you guys say? No, he didn't build it. No, that's not the guy. No, it's another friend of mine, Ronnie, who built that for me. But I actually, you know, I didn't want to go, you know, get it all. I wanted to try and do something on my own here and try and get it figured out. And anyway, that was the story of that one. Yeah, so that was my idiotic move. But anyway, I got it done. That's the main thing. I'm quite proud of myself. I know it sounds pretty simple. I mean, I've done hard drive before. That was nothing. But this was, I'm sure, for most people, it'd be no big deal to do. But for me, it was a little bit of an accomplishment to get it done. And now, if I have to do it again, then I'll know what to do. I mean, some of this stuff is kind of, you know, it's frustrating at times to try and get it figured out, but it's satisfactory as well when you do figure it out, because you know you have an opportunity to, you know, see, you know, what you're gonna, you know, how to do things, right? How to fix it or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so now I got to figure out. I don't know. I guess I got to figure out this chat thing, but and maybe get into VR. I could hook that up. So I'm here chatting away myself, and I'm not thinking about that part of it. I had this McLaren out for a little run. This thing is a wonky little thing. And I can't. I was trying to get close to Ian on this stuff, and I couldn't do it. I'm 3 seconds slower on Bathurst, so I got like a 207 or something like that, which is still pretty sucky. But anyway. Yeah, John is pretty good with Battlefield. He's good at that. He's a good shooter, but I kick ass in the heli. Hey, John? Actually, we kicked ass when we were in the heli together. That's all right, Mike. Don't worry about the spelling too much. I think we can figure it out. No worries, mate. As we're in Bathurst here going in. So Mike, is it really still up? Jesus, it's not any different than what it used to be. There, hang on a sec. Let me get into. I'll turn it down a little more. Hang on. See if that works. There, how's that, Mike? Is that any better, buddy? Yeah, because I don't know unless you guys tell me, right? Oh yeah, we smoked them, dude. We smoked them. I miss those Battlefield 3 days, dude. I wish they'd go and do something like that again. I wish they'd return to those grassroots, right? Jesus, I don't know what's going on then. Maybe it's my... How do I get the mic volume up on my actual headset itself? Do you recall there, John? Maybe it's this damn thing. I don't know what's going on. That's my end game. I don't know. I gotta get it figured out. Very weird. Need a bit more. But did that help though? That change that I made hang on. See, problem is it turns everything else down. How's that? Is that, tell me how that works out. Yeah, actually, it should be in car. I should put the in car on because that's where it's going to be the loudest. Still too loud? Well, yeah, but I mean, this should be pretty close to it. It's a replay, but I mean, it's the in-car kind of sound that will be there, right? I'm glad I got you guys here to test it out anyway, to let me know. I don't know how to, how much we can turn up. As long as it doesn't come over distorted, I just don't want it to be distorted, my mic to be distorted. But you think the mic's still good? It doesn't sound distorted? Alright, let me try. The game system is down to 50. I'll put it down to 50%, and then put the mic boost up 30%. There, how's that? Any better? Or are you noticing anything at all? I gotta go back in the main menu again. Still too loud, eh? Mother of God. Oh, I'm watching it. I can see it, but I mean, I can't. To be honest, like, hang on a second. Let me turn it up. Let me talk while that's going. Oh yeah, it is kind of. Jeez, I don't know. Okay. So, what the heck? Alright, let me check that. Let me try something else here. I have to quit. Headphones, master volume, player volume. But I just wanted so like if I get in the game and I can't hear the freaking card, then that's no good either. Menu volume. Well, that's not that. I'll turn it down a bit more here. Well, let's try 50%. That's all. I mean, worse and worse, you just can't hear it. Then, and then point car, right? Player volume. I'll leave that because I think this has to do with when I'm in a car and then what the opponent sounds like to me. The differentiation between the two. I think this is where it should, hopefully, go back. Unless it's somewhere else in my settings, I wonder. Let me try something else here. Hang on a sec. Go. Hang on one sec. Let me go to, first of all, okay, so this is my headphone, but the mic, how do I get to adjust this mic volume? I gotta go to, maybe it is, I wonder if it's in here. It shouldn't be though. That's, video card isn't sound. Yeah, I haven't even touched boosting any of this stuff up yet either. Games, no, it's my account. How do I get into setting up the mic and shit? In-game overlay. Easily record videos, take screenshots, and in-game photographs, play cooperative, and broadcast your gameplay. Settings. Yeah, I know, but that's how that's how I perceive the transmission. That's the mix. I want that, I like that wine. But the overall volume, that's something else, I think. And it froze. Great, great, great. Yeah, I turned it down. Let's see. Yeah. Task manager. Okay. Look at that. $9.50. Oh, I guess you guys can't see what I'm seeing here. All right, calculator. Task. Right then. So I wonder, are you guys getting, you guys aren't, you're just getting me. I wonder if I could run that in the background while going into here and make the adjustments live that way. And you guys would be able to hear what's going on, maybe? I don't know. Where's my mouse? Uh, there's my mouse. As soon as I do that, my mouse freezes. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna have to quit it, I guess. I do it now. Oh, why am I on 32-bit? Steam client. 32-bit. I should be on 64 for whatever reason. I don't know why that is. Bootstrap. What's that, Mike? What's that mean, bootstrap? Yeah. Hey, welcome. I actually am gonna try and get into VR later, but I'm gonna have to cut the. I think I'm gonna have to cut the stream because I have a little something's froze up here. So with my mouse, and I'm just trying to. I just installed a new graphics card, so I'm just trying to get all the sound settings, and so everybody can kind of hear me, I guess, at the same time. Um, so I appreciate your patience anyway, but just due to technical difficulties. So why is my mouse freezing when I leave that? All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut it down, unfortunately. And but anyway, I'll see if I can't change those settings, and then I'll be back. Sorry, guys, but we'll. And sorry, I can't even pronounce your name, my friend. The new fellow here, Blooch, Blooch, Blucho. Okay. Hopefully I don't butcher the name, dude. Anyway, just give me a few minutes and I'll start up a new stream. We'll see you guys soon. Oh, there, that helped. Never mind. Hang on. That whatever that did, it just freed up my mouse. Mamma mia! I just want to because I don't think my mic is doing what it needs to do. Control panel, hardware and sound, And devices. I'm thinking, no. I might be able to get it that way. Nope. Sound. Okay, so let's see where my mic is here. Test, test. No. Test, test, test. Not seeing anything through there. Headset. There we are. Voice. Yes. Why does everything show up double? Levels. There is turn on virtual. Oh. Windows Sonic for headphones. Dolby Atmos for headphones. I don't even know what all this stuff is. That's interesting. Okay, so that's not working. Can you guys still hear me by some chance? I don't know. Yeah, you love when your mouse is free. Yeah. Why is it not? I'm not showing any levels on the mic. But you guys can hear me somewhat, so I don't know. I don't know. This is where I'm very bad when it comes to this stuff. I'm just so bad. Maybe I got to do a restart. That might be the best bet, to be honest. Change system sounds. Manage audio devices. Here we go. Manage. No, that's the same thing. So why recording microphone? There we are. Okay, there, I see it now. All right, so configure. Ooh, baby. Set microphone. Okay, microphone. Next. Proper mic placement. Yeah. Test, test. Oh, yeah, it's just the microphone, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, how do I do that? After reading this, you can proceed to the next page. Okay, proceeding. Microphone is ready to use with the computer. Click finish. Well, it didn't help me anything. But the levels are very low, it seems. So there's something. Properties? How about the properties? Listen. Levels. 100%. Well, it's up 100%. 100% is 100%. I don't know. Tape recorder quality. No, one channel. What? Select the sample rate and bit depth to be used when running share mode. Well, we're not running share mode, I don't think. Allow applications to take exclusive control of this device. Sure, give exclusive. Okay. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Change icon. Properties. Driver. Details. No. So I don't know. So the only other thing I can think of, the mic seems to be working, but I don't know. It seems like when I'm talking into it, it's a little bit low. But I don't want it so that you guys, or that it comes off that it's, I don't know what's the word on header. Is that better? Maybe I just got to get the mic a little bit closer. But then you're going to hear me breathing and all that crap. And I don't want you to hear me, breathing and crap. These mics are usually pretty sensitive. I guess I just got to read up on it a little bit more. And, I have a Yeti. And when we used to run the Yeti, it was really good. Yeah, you hear me. And I found my mouse. My mouse is free. It's been freed. So I think what I got to do at some point is I got to run the Yeti, because the quality, if you were to go back into some of my other videos, where I was streaming and stuff, and I was using the Yeti. I mean, the quality is like, dude. I mean, it's like night and day. Night and day. Nice, as dude would say. Alright, so. But why isn't that? Peter dictates to his computer. He prefers it to typing. It practically prefers it to pen and paper. Okay. I guess, oh, I was supposed to read that. That's what I'm supposed to do. I am supposed to read this thing. Peter Piper picked a peckle. I can't even do that. Where did I have that now? Adjust your system. So that all seems to be the way it's supposed to be. Now, did I get headphones for gaming? And then that's weird how that's RaceRoom experience. That's up. System sounds. Turn it down a little bit. And this. That might even work. How about that? That might even work a little bit better. Okay, I'm trying everything I can here, folks. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go into that that thing and maybe set it up that way as well. Peter Piper. Yeah, but is it coming across? Does it sound like it's maybe distorted to you at all, my voice, or is it okay still? Okay, let's get back into here. See, master volume is down. I'll turn down the other stuff, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Backfires, turn that down. Transmission. Because that's just should be what, I mean, obviously what you're hearing as well. But the overall volume, it's what I think appears to be loud, isn't it? Because I've always had these settings. Always. Got to know where you get the notion. Player volume. Bring that down again. Engine volume. Okay. Maybe. Oh, gameplay too. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll be different once I'm actually in the game, and then I'll have to change this all over again. But you guys could hear me, I thought, last time. All right, so let's go back to this. Now I'm gonna get into VR in a bit anyway. So this is just. I know it's a necessary, kind of a necessary evil, but to have to do all this stuff, but it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, see, that's why I said. Like I don't know what to tell you. It's one or the other, it seems. So now it's all right. So I'm gonna put this mic away from my there. We'll try that. See how this works out. All right, so get it revving up here a bit. How is that? That's where I had it. That's why I had it. My mic was closer to my mouth. I just changed. Like that's what I changed to, like from when I normally have it to this, to the mic being closer. But when you have the mic closer, that's when you start blowing it out and you hear your breathing and all that other crap, right? Yeah, I just want to see if this. Is it better? Okay. Yeah. let me see here too. I'm gonna take the other part of my head. Oh yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. That's definitely better, I think. Just trying to get the mix in. Okay. That's livable, right? Okay. I'm hearing myself talk twice here. Okay. I'll pass. I got the John C. Seal of approval. Alright. Yeah, this is what gets a little bit frustrating, right? Is all the setting up. And if you're like really good with doing all that stuff, then you're fine. Right? But if you're not, like me, you know, I'm just kind of learning as I go, and you know, I'm glad I had you there, because at least, you know, I'd be going all that entire time and I wouldn't even realize that the mic's not fine, you know, loud enough or the game is too loud. Anyway, we'll have to get into VR. In order for me to get into VR, I will have to shut it down. Plug in my Rift. Anyway, what are you doing today, John? What's your agenda? You're not in Florida? I take it, or are you? You stamped my card. Yeah. Seal of approval. Yeah, a big test will be how VR looks. And then we'll get into some racing and stuff as well with those. I'm just kind of curious. It's just too bad that chat thing. It's just gonna take some time, unfortunately, for me to get it all working out. Even like the big guys that are out there, like Jimmy Broadbent and all those guys. I mean, they even took quite a time trying to get things all figured out and tweaked perfectly, right? I mean, it's a lot of work. And you're right, though. You think 2019 they'd be able to figure out a friggin' chat? It's like I don't know if you ever watched this thing called Rich Rebuilds, and he's a Tesla. He just takes Teslas and buys them from fire sales or whatever, and you know, floods, and he rebuilds them, right? But you know, Tesla, Elon Musk, at every turn at the corners, like Apple, they're trying to, you know, and because now everything's coming online, especially the Tesla, everything's electronic, but they'll disable the car. And you know, if you don't go and use their mechanics and stuff, well, it's a real greaseball shit, right? Anyway, so yeah, he strips these things down and rebuilds them, and does a really great job of it. It's funny as hell to watch too. Oh, you're on console, okay. Alright, well, I got to get the VR set up. And when I do that, I'll start the stream back up, of course. Just got to get a new monster, a brand new monster here. And then I'll have the big reveal of the new card. I was lucky actually to pick this one up. I've been searching for quite a while. Like the other 1070 cards, like the one I got there, they're all wanting like close to $500 used. And saw some for like 480. This guy had his on for 420, I think it was. And I got him down to 350. So it's in good shape. You know, you can go and get it cheaper. You know, get it cheaper maybe from somebody to use, but maybe it could be some person that, you know, had it overclocked and was beating the living crap out of it. You know. And this thing is a monster. I mean, for me anyway. This is the biggest video card I've ever had the opportunity to use. So I'm quite proud. Quite proud of it. Happy with it so far. If you get the chat thing figured out, then that'll even be better. Because then I'll be able to see you guys typing and shit when I'm in VR. But that all comes with time, right, dude? It comes with time. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Alright, my man. Yeah, I think I got a good deal. I know Mike, he says, you know, I should have went to got the 590 or whatever, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know how he thinks that this is worse than the 4 gig card. Like this is, you know, definitely better. I think. I mean, the features-wise, maybe it doesn't have like this Radeon does have a lot of great features, but this is a much more, you know, much more powerful card. Now, if he's talking about the 590, then yeah, I get his point. But like I said here, you know, he's looking at it like he's in the States with you, right? So he's looking at it at, you know, his prices. So his price is like, you know, he's getting it for 270 something or whatever. But when I convert that over, you know, I'm running almost $400. You know, 400 and some odd. And then I got, you know, taxes, which up here is again very expensive, right? 400 or 380 something. I think it was, did I say 380 something, whatever. 370 something. And then taxes. So taxes are another $60. So granted, you're getting a brand new card, but even for me with the 350, to be honest, you know, that was a big chunk. You know, because I mean, I spent a lot of money over Christmas and stuff like that, and money that I normally wouldn't be spending. So I mean, it's just, and it's been coming out rather rapidly in order to get the, you know, to get the Oculus and stuff like that. So. And then, you know, the board and stuff, but, you know, anyway, it is what it is. So, oh. Well, it looks like my, yeah, so I think it's worth the money. Anyway, dude, I'm going to drop this now, and I'll be back. I don't know, I'll be back on about 10-15 minutes. I'm thinking, hopefully, if everything kind of goes right, and we'll see how this VR thing looks. Alright, buddy. We'll talk to you soon, man. I think. Oh, shut it off now. Maybe I'll look up to how, maybe that chat, maybe there's something I'm doing in here that's not working as well. don't think I am. Am I broadcasting? I don't even know if I am. I am broadcasting. Oh, how do I shut it off? Guess I just gotta turn it off. Alright, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.